Okay, today we're going to break down the science of making a really powerful first impression. For those high-stakes moments at a conference or a mixer where just one single conversation can literally change your entire career. So let's get right into it.
So, picture this. You're at a huge industry event. You spot that one executive you have been dying to meet. You finally get your chance, but you know you've only got maybe a minute or two before they get pulled away. The pressure is on. So what do? How do you make sure that you're not just another forgettable face in the crowd? Now, you might be thinking it's all about having that perfect elevator pitch ready to go. But here's the thing. The real connection, it's either made or completely lost way before you even get to your main talking points. Actually, those first 5 seconds, they set the entire tone for everything that follows.
All right, so let's break down this crucial opening move. I want you to think of it as your non-verbal handshake. It's all the signals you send that tell someone, hey, I'm friendly, I'm confident, and I'm worth your time, all without you having to say much at all.
It really boils down to a super simple 5-step sequence, almost like a pre-flight checklist for making a great connection. You're gonna be open, make eye contact, beam, greet, and then lean. Let's dig into each one.
First up, be open. And this is all about your body language. Before a single word leaves your mouth, just make sure your arms aren't crossed. An open posture sends this really powerful subconscious signal that you're confident and you're approachable. It just makes people want to talk to you.
Next, we've got eye contact. This one is absolutely fundamental for building trust. Now, the key here is to be natural, right? Not intense. This is not a staring contest. We're talking about a confident, steady gaze that just says, I'm here and I'm 100% focused on you.
Okay, step 3 is to beam. And I don't just mean a polite little smile. I mean a genuine, warm expression that actually reaches your eyes. A real beam is, hands down, the fastest way to transmit positive energy and instantly put someone at ease. It's a universal welcome sign.
And now for your first audible signal, the greet. A simple, clear hello or it's so great to meet you. It sounds so basic, right? But a warm, confident greeting is what confirms all those positive nonverbal signals you've just been sending. It officially opens the door for a real conversation.
And finally, number 5, lean. As you start talking, lean forward just slightly. It's a subtle move, but it communicates so much interest and engagement without you saying a word. It tells the other person that you are completely captivated by them and whatever they have to say. It's a massive sign of respect and focus.
Okay, so you've totally nailed the first 5 seconds. You've sent all the right signals, open, engaging, positive. But how do you take that initial spark and turn it into genuine rapport? Well, it's all about finding the rhythm.
And that rhythm is all about synchronization. This is the secret sauce. It's the art of subtly, and I mean subtly, mirroring the person you're talking to. We're not talking about flat-out copying them. It's about creating a sense of harmony that makes them feel incredibly comfortable and, just understood on a deeper level.
The absolute best way to think about this whole synchronization thing is to see it as a dance, right? You're not trying to mimic their exact moves. Instead, you're both kind of listening to the same music, and you're finding a rhythm that works for both of you.
And it's so important to know the difference here. The dance, that's about subtle mirroring. It's about matching their rhythm and finding a real harmony. It feels natural. Imitation, on the other hand, is just obvious, awkward copying. It makes people feel really weird, like you're mocking them. You want to be a dance partner, not a parrot.
So, how do you actually do this dance without looking strange? Well, it's simple. If they're a fast talker with a lot of energy, you can pick up your own pace just a little. If they're more quiet and thoughtful, you bring your energy down to match. If they lean back in their chair, you might subtly do the same. If they use their hands a lot when they talk, maybe you can incorporate a small gesture of your own. It's all about tuning into their frequency.
But here's the catch, and it's a big one. None of this works if you're not being authentic. This whole dance requires a genuinely positive attitude and real interest in the other person. Congruity is the magic word here. It means your words, your tone, and your body language all have to be sending the exact same message. Because if you say you're excited but your arms are crossed and you're frowning, guess what? They're gonna believe your body, every single time.
All right, let's pull all of this together into a clear, simple playbook you can actually use. This is your 90-second advantage. This is a toolkit that will make that tiny window of opportunity really, truly count. So here it is, your game plan. First, open strong. Use those 5 key steps we talked about in the first 5 seconds. Open, eye contact, beam, greet, and lean. Second, find the rhythm. Tune into their cues, both verbal and nonverbal, and join them in that conversational dance. And finally, and this is the most important part, be genuine. A positive attitude and making sure all your signals line up, that's the foundation everything else is built on.
You know, every single person you meet could be a doorway to a new opportunity, a new idea, a new collaboration. And it all starts in that first conversation, that first connection. So the only question left is, are you ready for the dance?